We are live. I'm trying to look at my laptop so it's easier to read comments, but we will find out if it is indeed live. Says one person's watching, but it's not coming up on my laptop. I'm not sure why. So I'm hoping to get splitting some firewood. That is the plan. Let's see if I can get a mic somewhere by this fire where I won't burn it, so you maybe can hear fire. Well, we got two people watching. My laptop, for some reason, won't connect, so I have to come back here all the time to read the comments. Because I have to put my phone far enough back that you can actually still see me and the splitter. And so I gotta come walk all the way over here to answer questions unless I can get my laptop to work. I don't know where to put this. I don't know. So this laptop idea may or may not work. I don't know. It has internet, so I don't know. Sometimes it acts like it doesn't, even though it does. Which don't make any sense. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's not working. We got 48 people watching. Thank you. Is that cedar? No, this is what red oak. Me and my boy just did 5 days in the woods and a truckload of oak. It burned 4 brush fires. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna make a pool. The people seem to ask more questions and stuff if I have a pool up. Good morning, good morning. I was hoping to have my laptop with the comments, so I'll have to keep going up to my phone. But my laptop, for some reason, doesn't want to connect, even though it says it's connected to my internet. So I don't know. I don't know, so I have to keep coming back here to read the comments, which is very annoying. Very annoying. See, this laptop would actually work. Right? It's loaded. Timer, sorta. I don't know. I might have to connect to my phone's hotspot. Which I'm not entirely sure how to do. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to turn on my hotspot so I can connect to my laptop. It might load and act like it's disconnecting, but give me 1 second. right, now I got to get my password from my mobile data. So, give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try to connect my laptop to my phone. All right, I'm back. It is connected. All right, I'm back. It is connected. Supposedly. It is connected. I lost my 70-something subscriber views. Oh well, I'll get them back. Sorry. I already read that. 85 people watching. Boy, I can feel the heat from that fire. Now, I should be able to bring my laptop back over here. some more wood for me fire. Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. Thanks for joining. Alright guys, if you want to buy any of my merch, it is linked in the description of my YouTube channel. So go check it out. I have merch available. I'm going to get some kindling for this. I guess this wood was greener than I thought. Ah, smoke with my eye. What place is this? Is it cold? It's not cold. Let me look up the weather. Sorry. Let's see. It is 40 knot. Nope, that's not where I'm at. It is 42 here. It is 42. What state am I in? I'm in the state of New Jersey. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck? As much wood as a woodchuck could chuck wood. Is it cold? No, it's not cold. Maybe a slight chill, but not cold at all. Yes, it is not cold. It's only 42 where I'm at. So it's actually pretty warm. It looks cold. Yeah, it's not that cold actually. It's mostly the wind. The wind is blowing. That's the only reason I got a sweatshirt on. Because the wind is cold. What type of wood is the best wood to burn in a fireplace? That's a very good question. I would say like hickory, oak, cherry, stuff like that. Well, because if you do cherry and stuff, it does put a good smell into your house. But I don't know. I don't burn in my house, so I can't honestly tell you that information. I can only go by what I've heard other people say. And other people say they like oak, hickory, cherry, but I don't burn in my fireplace, so I don't know. Congratulations, you seem like a very hard-working man. God bless you. According to his abundance in glory. I'm in El Paso, Texas. Well, thank you for joining me. I do appreciate that comment. Oak and hickory are the best. That's what people say. I don't have hickory around me, so I can't burn hickory. So my only option that I burn is oak. How many? It just depends. Everybody likes different firewood. I personally like to burn pine. Even when we had a fireplace, we would still burn pine. So you just gotta get different wood and burn it and see how you like it. Alright, so Firewind asked me, is this what I do for a living? Unfortunately, the answer is no. I'm not making enough money on this channel or doing firewood to make it a full-time job. I would love to make it a full-time job, but that's not going to happen for probably a long time. So I do have another full-time job, which can get annoying, especially in the winter when I got multiple customers that want a cord of wood here, a cord of wood there, and I can only do 2 or 3 deliveries a week. That does get annoying. I wish I would be able to deliver more, but it all depends on what time I get off work. Sometimes I get off work early, sometimes I get off work later. So, and plus I do have other stuff I'm doing during the week. So it's annoying. I can only deliver most of the time about 4 cords in a day. If I'm delivering 1 cord a day, if they're close, I can do 2. But a lot of times they're pretty far away, and by the time I come back, I don't have time to deliver another cord of wood. So yes, that is the downside, that this is not a full-time job. Boy, that fire's hot. Stay on loop of that fire. Stay on top of that fire. If you pay me enough money, I will. Later, he'll walk on the pools. I don't do that. I actually have a person that constantly gets 175 bundles because that's what they do. I'm like, I don't care what you do with it as long as I get my money. Okay, cool. I think you're doing a good job preparing the firewood and working a full-time job. Well, thanks. Alright, now I gotta go move more logs a little closer so I can split them. So all those logs over there, I over a little closer. So bear with me. And I'm going to move some logs closer so it's easier for me to do and split. Wow, I got 122 people watching. Some of these logs closer so I don't have to walk as far. So that's what happens when you split firewood. Your logs keep getting farther and farther and farther away. And eventually you got to bring them closer. I had a giant pile right here. Well, not super big, but the pile shrunk. And now I gotta bring more logs over. I don't know if this one will split because of the knot, and that splitter doesn't really like splitting knots. So we're gonna have to find out together. Here's a nice big one. All right. That should be enough for a little bit. Now I'm going to go put my yard waste can out before my yard waste truck comes. Because they come and pick up all my scrap pieces of wood, like all the sawdust and bark and everything. So I'm going to go put my cans to the curb and I'll be right back. Alright, is my mic still connected? It is. Let's see. I assume you don't have a gym membership. I don't go to the gym. It's a waste of money. Where are you? I'm in South Jersey. I can't. I have a broken collarbone. I mean, I've split sometimes with them all. You look broke to me. Okay, whatever. Is it pixelated for you guys? Because it's pixelated on my laptop. Lift that beer. Lifted that beer just fine. Ain't no way you're throwing logs with a busted collarbone. For one, it's not a beer. I don't drink. and 2, it's light. Yes, yes, very pixelated. I have my mobile data on, which normally it's not pixelated with my mobile data. I don't know. Hold on. I guess I gotta read the comments through my phone because if I have my laptop on, that's probably why it's pixelated. So I guess I have to just use my phone. Always don't take it personal. Yeah. Well, you won't believe what crazy stuff people say on this channel. Alright, let me know if it's still pixelated. Yes, I have plenty of firewood. Good to go now. Okay, so what it was I had my laptop connected to my mobile data. So that's probably what was happening. I didn't realize. I just happened to look at my laptop. I'm like, boy, this thing's pixelated. Let's see. Do you have a skid steer? No, but if you would like to donate one, I will gladly take one. Forgot where my camera was. 69 people watching, 20 likes. So the only skid steer that I have is this. This is my skid steer. I gotta go grab more pine for my fire. Let's see. Try and grab some of the drier pieces. Where's my maul? I'm gonna bust this piece in half. Oh, it's over there. Level this down. I love the smell of cedar and pine. I don't have a spot to put this. This ground is too soft. Why am I splitting it with a maul when I got a stinking splitter sitting right in front of me? That's how stupid I am. Oh man, oh, good. There you go, that should lighten a little bit. That proves to tell you, common sense ain't that common. I have a 6-way splitter attachment this year. It's going to be a changer for sure. Wow, nice. I just got this, so this is my changer. This is my game changer for this year. Sorry. Some of this is a little on the wet end because it just rained. Ah, smoke in my eyes. I'm going to grab one of my dry pieces of oak. Maybe this will help light it. I love to see you from okay. Sometimes the fire just doesn't want to burn. Grab some of my premium kindling and try to get this fire back up to a blaze so it will actually burn. Thank you. did I put it? Got to keep that dirt buildup off, otherwise you're gonna seize your splitter up. Alright, so sometimes what I'll do with my splitter, if it seems like it's starting to get a little bit of resistance, I'll always put a little bit of oil on it. And I use bar chain oil. Because bar chain oil is sticky. So it stays on a lot better. I already answered that question. 64 people watching. Thank you so much. Trying to get my fire back to lit again. Oh wait, smoke in my eyes. There we go. Let's start building up now. All right, this is the knotted piece. We'll see how well it splits. It will split this, but I don't know how well it will split that. Wow, it split it. Sorry, I'm trying to write something in the comments today. Hold on, my laptop's being weird. Disappeared. Oh well, I'm not sure. Alright. What is the best? I already answered that. Oakland. Am I backed up in the comments? I don't know. Thank you. Weird looking on my laptop and realizing how delayed this channel actually is on YouTube. It's weird. I thought I was going to see a real man use an axe until I got quiet for a moment and I was able to see the machine. Yes. I'm watching you live. I'm from the Philippines. Thank you. And to answer your question, real men work smarter, not harder. If they have a splitter, they use it. I mean, if you want to become a real man, come on over. And I got 20 cords of wood I got to deliver. So come on over and get split. How many people we got watching? 52 people? That's not bad. see. I don't understand why I always get this comment. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? As much wood as the woodchuck could chuck wood. I don't know. I always get that comment. I'm not sure why. Alright, I'm going to see if my phone battery needs to be charged. Wow, we still got plenty of battery. We good. 40 people watching, 21 likes. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. All right. Shout out to these new members. I think there was more. Hold on. So we got a shout out for Tip Tops 43. I'm not sure. Redskin Garage, Tank, Learn. They all got a membership. And then we have Chris, Peggy, Ty-Man, the Buckeye got one, Tommy. Hey, 901, how you doing? 910, sorry. How you guys doing? Thank you for joining me. Trying to look at my chats. Make sure I didn't miss any. All right, back to splitting. Yes, Firewood. Hey, Josie, how you doing? Thanks for joining. So, 74 people watching. Thank you so much. Smoke flooded my face. Pinch my finger. I'm gonna take my sweatshirt off. Hey, how you guys doing? Jerry, welcome to my live. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you guys for watching. Wow, 58 people. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go. Apparently this fire's retarded or something. Ah, I've got smoke in my eye. Ah, man, I just knocked down my drink. Yard waste is here. There you go. We got to dump my yard waste.
Hey!
Look who showed up.
Yeah, where's Cowboy at?
He's inside. I think he's taking scrap metal or something.
Scrap metal, yeah?
He's going to take it to the yard. So he's probably organizing it. Yeah. It's all tree. That guy comes in all the time and just drops it off. I don't have to do anything.
So what he does is he charges some customers for it, and then he gets rid of it for free.
Well, this guy pays me.
He pays you.
He pays me $50 a load. What?
What's the load for that? Is like bring a cord or two?
It really depends on, well, his truck that he holds is a bigger trailer, so it will fit, I don't know, probably like 3 or 4 quarts or something. But I do some money because if you do it for free, then they dump you a shitty wood.
Right. Okay.
So if you make them pay, they're less likely to give you the shitty wood. So
Are you selling some of the wood on the side for yourself too, or is it?
I don't burn anymore. We used to. I think it's probably like 12 years now. Our thimble cracked in our wood stove, and then we just took it out. So like I'll burn a little bit here and there for myself, but most of the time I don't burn at all. Like I sell it all. So.
How much you making on a cord?
$260. Well, that's selling. Like how much money I'm actually making is probably around $100.
I got you.
So, yeah. But yeah, it's just cutting.
It's a good day to do it.
It is, and especially because I'm not working. You know, I can make a little bit of extra money. So.
We get to the point this morning we have more drivers than handlers.
Really?
Yeah, today, yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like, it is what it is.
Well, have fun.
Yeah, have a good one.
I'll see you Monday. I don't know how much you could see of that. From Germany. Hey. So if I don't know if you just saw, I just got. Did I just hear? Oh, my laptop sound on and I didn't realize. I'm like hearing my voice talk. I thought somebody was out here. So I don't know how well you could see that, but that was yard waste that came. So like all my chips and stuff like this, I put them for yard waste. Yard waste comes and picks them up. So I don't know how well you could hear. I don't know if my mic cut out or not, but because sometimes if I get too far, it will cut out. But yeah, I fill toters and whatnot with yard waste. Every Saturday they come and pick it up, even if it's sawdust, bigger chunks and pieces of wood like this. I tend to keep from my neighbor, and we burn them, or I'll burn them in my fire pit. So yeah, it's weird. I gotta mute my laptop. I can hear myself talking. It's so weird. I don't know if you can hear my laptop going on and on and on. But my laptop apparently has the volume on, but I couldn't hear it because of the engine. How long have we been streaming for? An hour and a half. So I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to do, because I think my brother wanted to go take some scrap to the scrap yard. So I don't know how long I'm going to stay on this live for, but I got 3 rounds. Let's put it this way. I'm going to split this one. I got 2 other rounds I'm going to split, and then I'm just going to call it. right, let's see how many subscribers we have, because I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. Do a live giveaway. Let's see if it will load. Probably not. What type of splitter is this? This is a super split. Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. What would that be considered a commercial splitter? Is that what it said? No, this is not a commercial splitter. Last log. Normally I choke these logs, but my splitter is blocked. I don't know if Super Split considers Super Splitter commercial, but I don't consider it commercial. All right. Shut this down. No, this is not a commercial splitter. All right. Answer any other final questions? Wow, we got 68 people watching still. That's when I hate ending the live. Are you splitting oak? No. I'm not splitting oak. I'm not entirely sure what the wood is that I'm splitting. I don't know. I don't know, because the guy that delivered it, he goes, oh, I got a load of oak. He dumps it, and I go, that's not oak. What is the price point on a super splitter? 4,000 and more. They're customizable. So you can get a bigger plate, different engines, electric engines. It's all customizable if you want a tow hitch. So they can be anywhere. I got mine used off of Facebook Marketplace because I wasn't about to go buy another one, a new one. So this is how much firewood I split. About a cord. I put a cord of wood in this pile here. This is my firewood that I have to deliver, which is probably like 3 cords there of my dry wood. So most of my dry firewood is gone. I don't have much dry firewood to sell anymore, which is good. So I'm going to end this live in a little bit, only because I got to help my brother. I mean, I don't have to, but well, I'm not going to do anything anyway. So that light just broke. Huh? No, I know what you're doing. Yeah. You're loading scrap metal to the scrap yard. Huh? Oh, what?
But I guess I could.
Well, whatever you want to do.
It didn't seem to be able to fit in the van. So I was getting rid of those sprinkler tubes.
Well, what one did you want to do first? Because the scrapyard. What time does the scrapyard close, or the vigil?
Pretty sure they both.
We got plenty of time.
But I mean, Public Works is only for every first Saturday.
Yeah. Well, it's been almost 2 hours, so I'm gonna end my live. Wow, there's only 39 people watching, so it's not like it's a crazy amount of people. Otherwise, I would find something to do. Because I hate ending the live stream when there's a whole bunch of people watching. And I just busted my light when it dropped on the ground. Oh well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.